What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel. We are here for part 5, year 5 of our Madden 21 realistic rebuild of the Philadelphia Eagles. We are here at the draft, but if you didn't tune into the last episode, and a bunch of people have been watching anyways, it's depressing. Views are worse than what they were when I was doing my Madden 20 flashback franchise, but we're still chugging along. And if you missed the last episode, it was probably as good of a rebuild episode as I can make. We had some ridiculous things happen, and now Jalen Hurts is our starting quarterback for the 5th and final year for the Philadelphia Eagles. So we have our final draft here. This is kind of where we've left off at every stopping point, if you will, for this Eagles rebuild. Obviously, with this draft, it's kind of, let's just try and draft the best player, and then, just kind of feel up, dap ourselves up that I'm good at drafting. I can kind of hold it either way, because none of these guys are going to play. That's basically what I'm getting at is, in the final draft, unless our team's not looking great, these guys are never really going to play, and it's just about kind of padding your stats a little bit in terms of drafting. So we're going to go here with Grenard, Centrell Grenard, normal dev, number 4 in true value. Dare I look at the top 10 players in talent again and see how many of them are in order? I think I need to. Just to continue to gather more information, more data to confirm, get some confirmation bias here a little bit, and literally get it. So for the rest of, look, it's just at this point I'm just gonna sim it out. These guys here, that's my board. I should be able to grab them all. That's actually insane value if I was able to get that guy when he was expected to go. 21 in true value, getting him at 51. 73 normal dev, great speed, solid catching, good agility. Looks legit, man. He looks legit. But yeah, we'll just sim this draft out because it's the final draft, man. None of these guys are playing. All right, so draft recap time. We actually, they went through the board that we had, and we ended up getting Drake, a 71 normal dev D tackle. We got Barrett, a 71 normal dev wide receiver. We got a 73 normal dev D tackle on Michael Banks at a North Dakota State school that's worked out fairly well for the Philadelphia Eagles. We get a bunch of 60s to close out the draft. So to continue to gather data, whether or not this draft classes here are pretty rough, let's see. Let's get the top 10 players in overall talent. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's actually 10. How many of them have dev traits? Last time we did this, it was 1 out of 10. Let's see. We got Travis Murray. 1 out of 10 so far. 2 out of 10. Three. 4. 4 out of 10 is not bad. It's not 1 out of 10, but again, I think this could just be me. And I'm someone that is, I think we're talking about draft class in the Madden community. I'm going to be near the top of that list. Top 10 players in true talent. You got to have at minimum 8 of those guys need to have dev traits. So still double what we got in this draft class. But either ways, let's get into the final year here with the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, well, let's meet the team. Let's meet this team. 87s across the board as we look to get our first Super Bowl of this rebuild. Jalen Hurts is the reigning defending league MVP. Was sensational. After Carson Wentz went down with an injury last season, those cramps, oh my God, those cramps are brutal. Hopefully you guys don't have career-ending cramps like Carson Wentz did, but Jalen Hurts was sensational. Breakout year. Unfortunately, you see an MVP, you see a star dev, you think there's some shenanigans going on, but you can only go up 1 dev trait in a given offseason for Madden, which actually kind of doesn't really make sense. But optimism that he will be able to play, and for sure in the sim, as well as he did a year ago. In the backfield here, we have Miles Sanders, ever reliable, the lone superstar X Factor, able to bring in DeAndre Swift to up that, Doug Peterson running back by committee. It's going to be very, very elite, and all 3 of these guys can always take over the game on the ground. But if we want to go through the air, Tylan Wallace, our superstar dev wide receiver. We have Jalen Reagor still doing his thing. Pratt and Terry battling out for wide receiver. We got depth, and with injuries turned on, you need depth. Dallas Goedert has been solid. Maybe hasn't lived up to the expectations that we thought, given the fact that we did essentially choose him over Zach Ertz, because we traded Zach Ertz in the first episode. But you can't be complaining. An 88 star dev tight end is still pretty damn solid and borderline top 5. Offensive line, Well, we have 3 familiar faces if you're an Eagle fan. Lane Johnson's still doing his thing. We have Jack Driscoll and Andre Dillard on the line. Paulson we drafted, and then we got the veteran here in Mike Pouncey to kind of anchor everything here at center after Jason Kelce just kind of retired, surprisingly. Flipping to the defense, work in progress for sure. On the front four, we still got Josh Sweat. We still got Fletcher Cox. We signed Caleb Von Chesson, and we have Thornton here. It's solid, man. It really kind of always comes down to those. Is Fletcher Cox going to dominate? He's been kind of bipolar a little bit in these rebuilds. You know what I'm saying? We got 17 sacks, 8, 10.5, 9. But those are still ridiculous numbers for a defensive tackle. The rest of the front seven, we spent all of our money on Isaiah Simmons and moved him to safety and middle linebacker to pair with Voshawn Joseph and Davion Taylor, who's now a superstar X Factor. A lot of Eagle fans right now are sick and tired of Nate Gator and what are we waiting for with Davion Taylor? And reality is, Philadelphia drafted a linebacker in the 3rd round. That's an absolute project. But maybe this, and seeing how well he's played in Madden, can give us some sort of silver lining that, hey, maybe he could be halfway decent. And in the secondary, we have Kevon Wallace and Keanu Neal, paired with Avonte Maddox, big play Darius Slay, who has started to regress, but still is an 85, still more than serviceable, and Patrick Surtain the second. So I am optimistic that we will for sure at least get a ticket to the playoffs so we can have a chance at a Super Bowl. So let's get this season underway, and let's get a couple weeks in here and get an idea of where we're at. So we start the season off 2-0. We'd be able to tough games, man. Beating the Rams 24-21 in a game that Jalen Hurts played pretty damn well. Almost 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 62 yards Sanders, Dallas Goedert, and Jalen Reagor 8 just a little bit. No sacks, but we had an interception from Darius Slay. It was clean and efficient football. Then, didn't get any easier, taking on Pittsburgh. And we knocked them off 24-20 with Jalen Hurts being sensational. 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, over 100 yards for Miles Sanders, over 100 yards for Tylan Wallace. Back-to-back games with tutties there for Jalen Reagor. We got 2 sacks, Fletcher Cox, Isaiah Simmons, and Chasson. 2 free agents making big-time plays. Now, we've kind of always had a soft spot when we hop in and play games to play divisional opponents. I feel like right now, I want to keep the momentum going. So we're going to cash in one of our plays here, and I feel like I want to go to 3-0, and I want to beat a legit team like the Baltimore Ravens on the road. All out blitz. First play, all out blitz. Oh, Demorion Terry! Oh, he's not fast, though. Gotta be like the slowest wide receiver. That is a huge shot. 56 yards on the first play from the game. Taking Baltimore by surprise there. Let's punch it in. Punch it in. Great run blocking. Pass. Good pass. And oddly enough, hey, Philly actually takes on Baltimore this week in real life. Hopefully, if I win, it comes true in real life. Good stop. Hell of a stop, Davion Taylor. Holding to a field goal. Go quick dump off to Jalen Reagor. Make it a little bit more manageable of a 3rd down here before the 2-minute warning. Boom. Oh, and he gets tackled into the end zone. Oh, we do that so many times. It's finally nice to have it be on the receiving end of that. Oh, I'm not even going to be mad at the terrible recovery of a fumble. That was insane by Fletcher Cox. Pick it off. Yes. Isaiah Simmons. Oh, that's a good foot race right there. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. The one quarterback, maybe, less Kyler Murray. The one quarterback that'd be able to catch Isaiah Simmons from behind. There we go, man. Exactly what we're paying him those big bucks to do. Not really much anything. We just throw it up. I thought he caught it. I thought Jalen Reagor, kicked the field goal. Oh. Darius Slay went for the pick. Hollywood Brown got it and got torched. 39 yards. Oh, he's just wide open. And it's Mark Andrews. It is Mandrews. Pretty much not a guy you want to leave wide open. Let's go, man. Hopefully they're not going to run slants. Doesn't matter. Hollywood Brown's just too damn quick. But now, I would make the argument they scored too quickly. Oh, tack on 15. 6 wind. God! All right, we got the ball first. Need to remember that in Madden, there's 2 overtimes for some reason. So let's get a touchdown. And let's add on 15 for the face mask there, Patrick Queen. Come on. No, no, fuck me. Fuck me. Why am I so bad at this game? Good chance, though. Defense did their job. I should have caught that. 3rd and 19. Look, the coach is already trying to like, no, for the love of God, you got to throw a pick. You don't know how badly I am at those weird camera angle field goals this year, game. Or else you'd be wanting me to go for it. And there's a holding penalty. I literally think we've had like four holds on the game. And almost all of them have come on 3rd down, so that's awesome. And they're going to make it, what, 4th? 4th and 28. It's a 46-yarder. Well, they didn't call timeout, so we won the game, and the Eagles are 3-0. All right, after that OT win, man, we got a nice 4 weeks here. We got 2 divisional games, 2 huge divisional games against Dallas, and then we can kind of sit back and reassess during the bye. So here we go. Week 4, 3-0 Eagles, 1-2 Dallas Cowboys. And the Eagles are unstoppable right now. Unfreaking stoppable right now. Now we have the 1-win Bucks. Should be able to handle them. We don't. It's a high-scoring loss, just barely losing. At least the offense is maintaining some for the rhythm. And that's be able to sweep here the 1-4 Dallas Cowboys. I'd hate to lose back-to-back weeks to one-win teams, and that's just exactly what happens because Madden. The bye, everyone gets rested up a little bit. We're 4-2, and we kick things off with a 4-2 against the Cleveland Browns, which we lose. All right, Fletcher Cox, how about you sort the fucking your team out here as a leader? I can tell you right now, the secondary has not been good. I guarantee we have no picks. Okay. And for some reason, we need to hold in the rushing yards to help them out, I guess. Oh, there's another loss. Awesome. Can we just keep losing? I'm not playing another game we win. I will not play another game we win. If we're not winning a Super Bowl, I don't give a shit. All right, whenever we win a game, I'll be able to hop in and play. Is it too little too late? We're 5-6. It's not. The NFC least is still the NFC least. Inexcusable losing streak there for the Philadelphia Eagles, if I'm being completely honest with you. And I mean, you know, whatever. It's Madden, you know? You kick things off against a 1-3 and you lose, and then you play a 1-4 and you lose. And, you know, ratings just get kind of thrown out the window. We haven't had any injuries pop up, so underperforming, I suppose. But this is a huge game. We go in, we beat the Giants. We're first in the division. First of all, very impressive that Jalen Reagor had the legs to get there. Very impressive that Jalen Hurts had the arm to throw that with like 86 throw power. Hell of a job to grab the PI. QB draw. This is what the coach wants to run. QB draw. Jalen Hurts gets blocked up very well. And with the season pretty much on the line, gotta win this game. Jalen Hurts puts the team on the back and Philly's up 7-0 here in the first quarter. Beautiful. That is actually a thing of beauty. Picking on Westbrook, who had the PI. McKinney, they trying to double team, give him some safety help over the top. Does not work against Jalen Reagor. Beautiful ball, beautiful chemistry, and Eagles back in the lead. All right, for the 2-minute warning, man, we've just been running the ball very well with Sanders and Mr. Swift. Boom! That's a drop. Doug Pearson's kid. I mean, Doug probably would never have the black heart to bench his son, but that is he just dropped to give me touchdown. 1st and goal on the 9. Did not work. 2nd and goal on the 9. And we scramble. Jalen Hurts uses his legs like he did at Oklahoma. Gets in second rushing touchdown of the game. Eagles starting to pull ahead here. There we go, man. Sealed the deal. Sealed the deal. 31-26, a must-win game. Terrible play from Jalen Hurts, but on the back of Miles Sanders. And the big deep ball to Jalen Reagor, Philadelphia, has at best come first place in the division. At worst, tied the Giants for first place in the division. It's going to come down to the wire to see who wants the NFC least the most. I really want to trust this team to be able to get this over the line. 6-6. We are now first place. We control our own destiny. We have the 7-5 Panthers. Should be winnable. It's not. 4-9 football team. You don't win this, we're not making the playoffs. Sorry. And we do. We handle business. 31-8. Big shoulders of who? Big shoulders of who got that one done? Was it Hurts? Like an average game. Ran the ball fairly well. Dallas Goedert played well. Couple sacks, pick. You know, I guess I'm getting a little bit better play from the defense there. This could be it. I don't want to. I feel like there's too much control, too much cheese. It's like, oh, you beat the number one team twice to make the playoffs. Where's the fun and all that? Come on. Let's watch it though. Let's watch it. Let's hop in Super Sim and see what happens, as this is essentially for the division, for the playoffs, for everything. Year 5 Super Bowl or bust year in this Eagles rebuild. All right, the biggest game of this series. And it's snowing. Well, snow game, you get a fact that who can run the ball the best. And running back wise, probably Saquon Barkley still gets an advantage over Miles Sanders. But I'd give us the O-line. I would give us the O-line. Let's see what happens here. Up 14-6. You know, it's a snow game. This is looking every bit like a snow game. Have the Giants ever won a classic snow game? Because Philadelphia won the Snow Bowl against the Detroit Lions a couple years ago. Remember that? Remember that, guys? So Sean McCoy, Brett Selleck had huge... This is looking phenomenal from your Philadelphia Eagles. And they did it! 27-15. What this is happening right now drives me nuts that my computer just... I don't know. It has to be Madden. Something has to be wrong with Madden for it to be jacking my computer up. But we won the game. Let's go. Insanity that it has to be. It's just optimization. Something going on with Madden on PC. It's the only game that makes my computer like spike, and that's why it jitters a little bit. It drives me nuts. Like I got a 2080 Ti. Okay. Once upon a time, literally 5 months ago, that was like one of the best graphics cards you could have. Anyways, all right. Well, we have the 8-7 with the 10-5 Bengals. Playoffs on the line. Week 17, and well, we lost, but we still made the playoffs, and we won the division. I think that might be our first divisional title. It's ugly. It's 8-8. Everything about the NFC least is carried on into this rebuild, but we have a chance. Jalen Hurts era. We have a chance to go on that Super Bowl run and win that first. Because we've won a Super Bowl in every realistic rebuild so far. And how awesome would it be when I get to do my favorite team? It's the first one that's considered a failure. So we have, what's their overall? If the Saints are below an 85, we'll play the moments on this one. Third 80, oh shit. All right, no, we're 100% playing this one. Let's look at our stats up. Let's see. Get a quick stats dump here on how we came to win the NFC East with an 8-8 record. Jalen Hurts was definitely not playing like an MVP, but that's not bad. But that's like an average good team quarterback sim numbers. Sanders was solid, 1,200 yards. 9-9 for Reagor, 870 and 7 for Terry, 7-5 for Philly Goddard. Yeah, I think Fletcher Cox, I mean, that's outstanding numbers from Isaiah Simmons. Getting exactly what we paid for in free agency. 128 tackles, 5 TFL, 6 sacks. We had 6 picks, Darius Slay. I have no idea how many sacks Fletcher Cox has. Wow, I thought it'd be more than that. 12.5 is still ridiculous. He's easily been the best and most consistent player in this rebuild for us. We have the number 19 offense. Defensively, probably top 10. 6, yeah, that makes sense. Yearly awards, Joe Burrow is your MVP. In the NFC, Offensive Player of the Year, Tanner Morgan, Fred Warner. Eddie Philly Eagles showing up on these lists. Well, we're going up against the best quarterback, Gary Rett. He's now slinging the ball there for the New Orleans Saints. With the number 1 DB, shout out to Darius Slay. Fletcher Cox number 3 for defensive linemen. So it's been a solid defensive effort that has got us into the playoffs. Usually that's the case when you're 8-8. Usually it's not a lot of teams that are offensively juggernauts, defensively suck, that go 8-8 and make the playoffs. It's usually teams that win ugly. Like, you know, I'm thinking like, not to throw shade because they are 4-1? But the Chicago Bears in real life. Those are usually the kind of scrappy teams that go 8-8 and make the playoffs with good defense and occasionally explosive offensive production. But either way, we got this one. We're going to win. It's at home. They suck. They don't have Drew Brees. We can win this. They don't have Drew Brees. They don't have Alvin Kamara. All I'm doing, early and often. And I love the fact that they have white jerseys. Trying to pick on my old man eyes again. But this is it. We're going to run the ball. We're going to chew the clock. And we're just going to find a way to win this game. I don't even know what's the meta run place in this. Someone knows. Tag me. I just use dives a lot. I'm a big dive guy. Go, Miles. Let's go, Miles. That's why you pay the big bucks. We have a lot of money invested in Miles Sanders and DeAndre Swift for games exactly like this. There we go. Easy does it. Easy does it. Touchdown. Could just ran the ball. If I run the ball every time in this game, I'm going to win it. Throw the ball like that. From here on out, we're playing this game like we're a Naval Academy. What? Really? Hey, let's just throw it right bumper here, guys, real quick. He was supposed to be wide. Oh, let's just throw it right bumper there real quick. Let's just throw it to the right bumper safety. My running back option there. Just runs right. He just went into halftime. Appreciate that. Can I get a replay, please? I'd love to see that. All right. There we go. He's calling for the ball. Look. Right here. Hand is going up from Miles Sanders. So I have him. I have him in the peripherals. That he's where I need to go. Okay? Looking at Rager. Then he starts to come back to me a little bit. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay. Here I am with Hurts. He's coming back to me. Look at all that open greenery. He catches that ball. These guys are committed over here for the Saints. These guys are locked into their coverage. So there's going to be some good yardage there, right? And let's just see how it follows through here. How many days till Madden 22 comes out? Good stop. You know what I'm going to run? The one play that has been unstoppable so far. We're going to go QB run. What's that at? Where's the draw? There we go. QB draw. Where's that at? There we go. Spread them out just a little bit. Trust that Jalen Hurts can find a way in. Clock is ticking. Blocked up nicely. Sheds the tackle. Philly's leading in the fourth quarter. Come on, defense. Get a stop. All right, this is a huge run, actually. Get a tired Miles Sanders, which I don't like. Should never have fatigue in our backfield. As soon as you start sucking it in, you got to sub in DeAndre Swift. 4th and 3 on the 45. Thinking about it. Oh, I'm sure as shit thinking about it. Let's go, baby! All right, that was an ugly win. 15-12. Neither quarterback were even really that close to going over 100 yards, but it all comes down to one man, and that's Miles Sanders. Between him, DeAndre Swift, and Jalen Hurts with the QB draws, it's like 200 yards on the ground, which has paved the way for the Philadelphia Eagles to jump into the next round in the divisional here against the 10-6 Bucks. pray there's no snow in this game. All right, we're just going to play the moments here. I feel like this is the game. This is the one game that I feel like the team can handle. The team, look at that, 14 zip. The Tampa's not going to go away. But this is the one sim one that's like, all right, on our journey to trying to win a Super Bowl, I can't just clearly play all 4 games. I think we match up well against the Bucs. And that's usually not a thing. Historically, Philadelphia does not like seeing a Tampa Bay team in the playoffs. For those of us that remember Rondé Barber and company. So, I mean, it's a high-scoring game. Our defense is usually very elite. Not playing so much. They're going to probably be on pace to give up 30 points. But look at that, man. Offensively, a 44 bomb. The team is just relishing. And the opportunity that they're not playing in a goddamn blizzard like they were a week ago. And Jalen Hurts, his arm was rested. That was a well-rested arm right there. 340 yards, 4 touchdowns. Philly is moving to the NFC Championship game. Holy shit. Conference Championship. 8-8. 8-8. The battle of the 500s. Let's see. Are they good? They're in 86. Who do they have? What makes them so good? They literally have nothing. Their best player, at least their big-time game changers, are all players that were on the roster 5 years ago when this all started. Looking like that Jordan Love pick couldn't have been any worse. Okay. Let's do it. So unlike the last game, this one here will be play the moments, but we'll pop a bear. Which, if you're new to the channel, that means if things start to get a little shenanigan-y in the second half, I can hop in, try and take over, try my best. And again, you know, I say that like, oh, here comes big bad C4, gonna take over the game and help Philly win. I throw way more, you know, I'm not that great at this game. But like here, at a perfect time like this, not much is going. We're like halfway through the third quarter. Still looking for our first touchdown. I feel like I can come in and help the boys out here. I can run a nice little slant, help the fellas out, move this drive, see if we can tie this game up here in the third quarter. There you go. That's what I do. I'll come in and I'll do that. I'll do that. Nice little move the chains with Jalen Hurts on the ground. They locked up everyone outside in coverage. It's another third down. Feels like it's going to be one of them games. This one's third and long, 42. I don't know, Jake Allen got like 97 kick power. There could be a chance that they want to attempt this. Glory! We go for glory! Jalen Rager! That was actually a hell of a ball. I'm going to pat myself on that was one hell of a ball, hell of a throw, hell of a decision. And we get the 2-point. This one is tied up at 14. Defense, get the stop. They cannot. We get a nice little instant touchdown. It's 21-21 in the fourth quarter. Wow, this one's going down to the wire. Okay. Clock's running. I'm going to go ahead and burn a timeout. Burn a timeout, please. Why couldn't I call a timeout immediately as soon as I came in? Well, they didn't call a timeout. All right, I respect them. I respect them for that. We're going to overtime here. Super Bowl on the line. 8-8 Eagles, 8-8 Packers. Defense needs my help. Literally, if I didn't stop that, I think they would have went down and scored right away. They still might. But I'm going to go down swinging. I'm going to go down my guys here. Fletcher Cox should be able to destroy this guy at the line of scrimmage. Why are they waiting so long to snap the ball? Thanks for the free 5 yards. I should absolutely bully this right-hand side of the zone. Come on, let's go. There we go. Good, nice tackle. Big play. Slay. 3rd and 5 on the 21. Need to stop. I'm going to keep running in zone defense. Obviously, I don't want the slants, man. Eliminate the slants. Don't have something wide open in the middle of the field. That's what happens every time. Why is it always just big bang every time? Like, what play should I be running here? Just stop that. It makes no sense. It's like it's on a string, man. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a hell of a quarterback, but happens far too often. Now we're going to have to find a way to stop my fan of the channel, Aaron Jones. Come on, Fletch. Come on, Fletch. Let's go. Isaiah Simmons, nice tackle. Beautiful. All I know is that I better be getting a second overtime if I get it. He's out of bounds. Block it. Who do we got? Who do we got? They got some speed to him. No penalties. All right. We got this, baby. We got this. Super Bowl on the line. Give me this touchdown. I'm playing this full game. Nice drop. Nice drop. Great start. Tylen Wallace. I'll hit a little slants there. Get a little slants action. Nice drop. Nice drop. It was on a slants, but that was a nice second drop of the drive. Appreciate it, team. Appreciate it. There we go. That's good for field goal. We're in field goal range. I better get that second overtime. Fuck! No. Oh, the pocket. Come on, man. No, that's not good. That is not good at all. Okay. Okay. Those yards back. Let's get those yards back. Let's go for it. What's up, kitty? Thanks, bud. Thanks, bud. Right in front. Final. Yeah, appreciate it. There we go. That's what we do. That's what we do, man. I'm winning this. Get in there! Oh! I know what we're running. Give me that goddamn QB draw. That was a huge play there. Dallas Goedert. Strong toss to the left. Oh, we should have went to the right. Block it up, boys. Block it up, boys. And we're going to the Super Bowl on the back of a C4. That was a classic. An absolute classic. For battle 8-8s, that's a classic. 400 yards, Jalen Hurts, 3 touchdowns. It was 400 yards, Aaron Rodgers. And the best team has represented the NFC here. Let's go win a Super Bowl. Super Bowl is set. 8-8 Eagles, 11-5 Browns. Let's get the tail of the tape. We're at 89 overall. They're at 90 overall. In terms of X factors, anything surprising? Really good linebackers. All 3 of their linebackers have abilities. Chad Surratt, Mac Wilson, and Sean Dion Hamilton. OBJ, Miles. All right. Could be a good one. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Get those yards back and then sub 17 gainer. Miles Sanders. Hunt. Terrible job. And that was like Lane Johnson's side. There we go. There's that run defense. TFL. That's Davion Taylor. Just no one be wide open. Just no one be wide open. Thank you. Thank you. Hold to a field goal. Oh, boom. Oh, boom, bop. Boom, bop. Jalen Reagor. Let's go, Reagor Bobs. 1st and 10 on the 21. Huge. Get that block. Get that block. Beautiful. Miles Sanders is in. I don't know if they got a big stop on the first drive, but I think the run game is going to be our advantage here. Second and goal. We're just going to rock zone here. Don't want a slants. I mean, they can still hit a slants, but I would love it to be at least a little bit hard as Fletcher Cox whiffs on the sack. But Shea Saw seals the deal. I like it. 3rd and goal. Stay in the zone. Red zone defense, baby. I used to always be a man guy, but it just doesn't work here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, wow. That is outstanding work from our defense as we hold them to yet another field goal attempt. Go, nice sack there. Nice sack, Isaiah Simmons. And our defense is killing in the zone right now. 3rd and 12. I'm going to ride or die in this zone defense here in the Super Bowl. Trust that our front 4 will be able to force terrible plays. And there we go. Avonte Maddox and company is there for the pass breakup. And we hold them for the field goal attempt. I'll try to win the Super Bowl without running no slants. Who wants it? Who wants it? Anybody? Jalen Hurts wants it. Jalen Hurts wants it. Eagles take the lead here in a game that is going to come down to the wire in the fourth quarter. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Fletch is hungry. It's over. Fonte Maddox. Fletch was hungry. It's over. How did I fumble that? Thought I couldn't fumble it with Truz ability. That's what I thought. Ruling on the field's overturned. I have Truz ability. There we go. Nice little garbage time to let everyone know who truly was the best team in this Super Bowl. There you go. Another, I thought this was going to be a rebuild that the first one we weren't going to win a Super Bowl in. But we're able to find a way to pull through with the Philadelphia Eagles, with the surprise retirement of Carson Wentz, Jalen Hurts stepping up to the plate. And here we go, man. It was a 8-18 win the Super Bowl. I get the optics of it. But, you know, that was an epic NFC Championship game against Green Bay. This was an old school matchup between the Eagles and Cleveland Browns as Philadelphia wins their second ever Super Bowl in franchise history. So, fellas, as we wrap this one up, as we see who the MVP is, as we get ready to see the Eagles hoist this up there on the podium, and the confetti's green, man. The confetti is green. Let me know what team you guys want to see on the next realistic rebuild. I'm trying to think of, like, there's a real intriguing team. I'm pretty much ready to do anybody. So whatever team gets the most comments into this comment section, I will rebuild them next. I know there's probably gonna be some people that want to jump on the topical of, oh, Dak's done to rebuild the Cowboys. It is, you know, hey, if that's what people want to see, I'll do it. Miles Sanders is our Super Bowl MVP. Come on, hurry up. Let's get to it. Let's get to the podium, please. You know, actually might be an interesting one, the Raiders. I think the Raiders could be a fun team to do. But what does that make it? We've done the Lions and we've won the Super Bowl. Eagles, we've won the Super Bowl. Browns, we've won the Super Bowl. Have we done another rebuild? Or is that it? Either way, there you go. Proof's in the pudding. Isaiah Simmons, Jalen Hurts up there, as well as Doug Peterson. That is another successful rebuild in the book. So thank you guys for watching. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed it. Until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.